Ooh, so let's use the giant mess behind me, but I graduated. So this is summer. Anyway, I'm looking as optimistic as possible. Things are weird and chaotic and strange, but I can't really showcase the things that I am doing, and I'm going to be really splotchy about doing so because, quite frankly, if I'm not doing anything interesting, I'm going to really be more selective about what content I'm putting out there. Obviously, for the stage of school, there is still school stuff to keep me going, and I do want to carry on these vlogs and everything, but I'm starting to get to a point where I can't just randomly be like, oh, I went to class, I did this, blah blah blah, and then try to show the cool stuff, because a lot of the cool stuff I do, I can't actually bring a camera with me, nor can I talk about. And that's going to happen more often over the next upcoming several months. Hopefully, that's the idea. Today was pretty exciting. It's a Monday, and quite frankly, I don't really have anything just lined up. I'm just doing a bunch of random stuff like I normally do, and just hoping it all falls into play. And I've been setting out a bunch of different, audition tapes, and setting up auditions, and doing all these things, and trying to get myself together. But yeah, it's a lot, and it's a bit overwhelming, and I'm keeping faith and trust on my side always, but it's a lot. So today I woke up and I drove to CBS. Pretty cool. Can't really talk about the show, but I did some cool audience work on this cool show that is upcoming. It existed before, but now it's back, so that's pretty cool. I think it'll be starting up this summer, but I am a part of the first episode, which is super awesome. Again, just audience, but you might see me, which is pretty cool. Also, the host is Elizabeth Banks, which is awesome, and honestly that entire situation felt slightly more even Hunger Gamesy than usual, but yeah, it was really cool getting to see her, and it was just a really fun experience altogether being a part of that. LA driving is terrifying, but I don't completely suck at it, so cool. It's a lot. I'm actually getting over a ton of sickness right now, and yeah, not fun. I know. Quality 20 out of 20, but I'm just setting a lot of things up and just really excited. So you may be wondering, Sarah, how do you spend an entire day inside? And the truth to that is there's a lot to do. Actually, way too much to do. And because I spent the entirety of yesterday out and about and getting things done, externally, today has been an inside work day, which I feel like is going to be the balance of my life. I'll either be out filming or inside and literally on the computer all day, setting up more filming things, if that makes any sense. Which I don't know if it does, but I did get up this morning, I made some coffee, I had some breakfast, and probably too much since that point. I opened up the window a little bit, I did some morning writing, and I got to work basically just trying to set things up. I had a huge long list of self-tapes to put together for different projects and auditions and different kinds of things that I'm trying to be a part of. So I've been just doing that and trying to set up opportunities for myself, kind of in all areas of life. There's a lot of really cool things that I would like to be involved with doing, and right now it's not so much about being like, this is the one thing I want and just going for that. It's more like just opening as many doors as I can and kind of just seeing what I get the opportunity to walk through, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does, but yeah, that's my day. So hopefully I can just take out a couple more audition tapes and be done for today. And then I do need to set up something else, but once that is all done, all taken care of, all good, I'm planning on going out for a bit because I've been inside way too much and I need to go for a walk, and health and mental balance and all that good stuff is really important. I'm trying to set a better routine where if I do have a day like today where I still set a time where I'm like, I'm done for the day and I can put it away, because that's like the weird thing about this day and age, especially us like millennials. I don't care if you think I am one or not, I'm using that term very loosely, but the funny thing about this day and age is that we're kind of expected to be 24/7 at work, like you can contact me anytime via my phone, and that's crazy that like that's non-stop. Like I am still finding things and opportunities literally at every time of the day, and even when I wake up first thing in the morning, what do we all do? We check our phones and we see what we've missed when we were asleep. So we're not really ever taking a break from our lives. So I'm trying to avoid that by actually giving myself those breaks as much as I can, whether that's setting a time at night that I'm guaranteedly going to stop doing work things, or if I'm just taking a moment to go for a walk, or just kind of keeping it easy in the morning instead of just scrolling through. Like, I'm just trying to give myself personal breaks where I'm, you know, just focusing on self-care and not really worried about constantly needing to be doing something that is productive or helpful, because it's also helpful to set yourself and be okay. I don't know if any of that made sense. I need to stop saying that. Okay, that's my update. Okay, bye. So I don't think I'm allowed to talk about what I just did, but I just got to be on a TV show that is actually locally and I think nationally going to be airing, which is pretty cool. It's one of those weird things that I was like being so legit about, and yeah, pretty excited, pretty cool. They actually did my hair and makeup, which is awesome because I didn't have to this morning and I had to be here at like 8:30 in the morning. So yeah, super fun, super cool experience. Got my own parking space, which was really cool, but then I proceeded to, like, you know, have my bougie moment while not doing a great job parking and feeling like I'm a flailing person who has no idea what I'm doing. Also, I'm wearing a shirt, guys, don't think I'm not, like, that'd be weird. Anyway, long story short, I've auditioned for a feature, so that's cool. No idea where to park, so I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna turn on some air because holy crap, it's hot in here. And yeah, proceed with my day, even though it is not even noon and I'm already thriving. Like, who is she? We don't know, but we're having a good time, so that's where we're at. We'll talk. I have some time to kill, so I got lunch because we love food, and I also had like nice free credit for Veggie Grill, and you guys already know, love Veggie Grill. Not sponsored, but seriously, they should actually sponsor me because they're great. Anyway, long story short, I had the credit, so I got some food. So I really don't like vlogging on my phone, but I couldn't bring my camera today because I wasn't sure where I was leaving my stuff, and I kind of just, I keep that close, you know, it's like a fifth limb for me. So long story short is I am still early, but I'm going to try to figure out parking there because now it's going to street parking, and I'm somewhat comfortable with the whole like parking lots and validation thing. That audition happened. Finding parking was a literal nightmare, but I found a street parking and it's for an hour, but I'm good. I actually found an app. I'll probably talk about it later because I'm really liking it so far, but it just basically tells you where spots are and how long it is. It'll send you reminders on your phone once you confirm that you have a spot, and it's pretty updated because when I parked it was like, hey, congrats, you got your spot, like let us know how many still exist. But as you can probably see right over there, someone decided to park behind me. So yeah, someone's definitely in front of me, so I get the fun journey now of heading back and getting out of this parallel parking while on a street that's busy in LA. This is fantastic. We love this. Also, I really do need to bring my camera more often because this is some quality living LA footage, okay? Like, I'm shook. Anyway, yeah, so that happened. I am carrying on with my day, and it was kind of weird, not gonna lie. Not the best, but it was a callback, not an audition, so that's a good sign. I should hear back in a week. It was fun. Oh yeah, I also have to pick up gas for the first time for this car, which is fun. So, we're having a day, okay? And I just want to go back and literally have a cup of tea and sleep. Not actually sleep, but like do a ton of email work now. We love this busy life. I did get up early and go again tomorrow. It's gonna be a day. So it's a literal raining downstorm right now, on and off, not completely, but I went and got gas because your girl kind of needed to do that, and then I realized, holy crap, it's one, a lot more difficult to get to the gas station than I thought. They're also really overpriced, and I'm going to try to find somewhere with less, but I figured that I probably won't be able to go, and this driving day has been insane. Like, I'm doing okay, you know, we're thriving, but it's insane, and especially when the rain hit, I'm like, of course, and then it started downpouring on and off. I'm like, great, you know, you feel it's excitement. So long story short, I made it back. I'm going to make the most calming cup of tea in the world if it stays chill, and maybe later I'll go to the hot tub. I don't know. I'm gonna work on some emails, get caught up in my life because it has been a while, but I did it. Cool. And yeah, I feel like a total noob in like every element of the word to literally everything. But you know what? That's adulting. That's being a 20-something-year-old who's just chilling and living life and doing great things. You know, you feel like fantastic rock out. Oh, okay, we're gonna go and finalize this day. But yeah, it's been a day and it's not even 5 yet. Like, that's the weirdest thing, is I feel like it should be like going at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And it's not. Like, getting up early is fantastic. Also, my coffee that I got when I was, you know, at the filming, still rocking it. Also, can we talk about mood? Anyway, I'm gonna carry on with my day because that's what I do. But it's been productive and it's been great, and I feel so cool about my life, and I feel the changes happening, and it's just, we're bopping, we're thriving. That's how it is. That's definitely how it is. Okay, cool. I am planning on continuing my vlogs, but just not in the same way that they've been. As you guys probably have noticed, the Live and CA thing has been a series-based show, and I've branded it that way because, you know, that was the idea when I started. But over the past several years, I've learned, especially with YouTube, that, you know, if you really want your videos to do well, there's certain things you should do, and my branding techniques that I was stayed very loyal to isn't ideal, especially for the content that I'm making. Like, I made some wicked cool content and it's going to get better. Not to, you know, flex or anything, it could definitely get better. I know it can. But now that I'm actually planning on doing that, I really want to be able to spend more time focusing on the quality and not so much the quantity. So that's kind of a general idea. I'll still be making vlogs. It'll be more like how I've been over the past several summers. I've been kind of like just posting things that are like, oh, okay, like if I spend a day somewhere cool and the entire video is just that, then there's that. If I take a couple weeks worth of cool stuff here and there and kind of combine them and be like, this is a thing, cool. But I'm not holding myself to be week by week anymore, because even though I've done that for the past 4 years, I don't feel like that's going to be the most productive way to go about this, especially when there's only so much I could actually say and show in the first place.